So this this is the Detroit Lions preseason week 4 versus the Buffalo Bills 2014 recap. And what can I say? This game was interesting to me, even though it's not interesting to the Buffalo Bills fans, because the Lions won the game 23-0. And this game, let me start off by saying the Lions defense looked pretty good this game. They looked pretty good because the secondary, like, the Lions had 3 interceptions in this game. 3. One by Isa Abdul Dabaris and Muhammad Sensei. They had 2 players to get 3 interceptions together. Sensei had 2, and Abdul Dabaris had 1. So the Lions had 3 interceptions in this game. The Lions had 6 sacks in this game. The defense looks pretty good for the most part. It looks pretty good. Well, the third stringers, you can't say what it's gonna be in the regular season, of course, but the second and third stringers look pretty good, trying to win their jobs and stuff. And I also like Andre Fuella in this game. He looked pretty good too. The old veteran and stuff. He looked pretty good too. Trying to have a roster spot on this team. And then Kellen Moore, man, would you please, for the sake of God, make this guy the second stringer already. Forget Dan Orlovsky. Make Kellen Moore the second stringer. I'm serious. Dan Orlovsky probably played, 1 quarter? Then Kellen Moore played the rest of the game. Since they cut James Franklin. I'd rather see what James Franklin had. I don't even know what the heck he had in the bag, the tricks he had in the bag, so it's whatever, though. But make Kellen Moore the second stringer. He looked better than Dan Orlovsky this whole preseason. And he's better than Dan Orlovsky in general. Dan Orlovsky is garbage. He's garbage. Period. But you want to make him the second stringer. If you want to win, I will make Kellen Moore at least the second stringer. Because you got 2. If Stafford goes down, you have Kellen Moore to depend on. And trust me, he could probably lead the team to win a couple games, Dan Orlovsky, you ain't going to win no games with him. You been there, tried that in 2008. Why are you going back to 2008 again? In 2007, 2008 season. You know what happened in that 0-16 season. That's the guy that ran back the infamous mess up safety of NFL history. The infamous play that he ever had was the running back for that safety all the way on the back end of the out of bounds, the back end of it. He ran back for a safety and nobody sacked him. Ran back for a safety, still running, and then he throws the ball like the play is still alive. I will never forget that game where Dan Orlovsky. Every time I think of his name, that game just comes up. I don't care how you put it. That game always comes up when he runs back for a safety. It is so crazy. It's surreal. It is so surreal. I mean, like, for real. You want that? You want a proven loser on your team? I don't want no loser. He's a bum. He's a bum. Put him as a third stringer. I like Kellen Moore. He's more accurate. I mean, his arm is not as strong, but he's more accurate than Dan Orlovsky is. That's a fact. He's more accurate. He looked for the receiver. He's patient with his throws. He's not going to rush it like Dan Orlovsky will. If Dan Orlovsky is under a little bit of pressure, he's going to rush the throw. See, Kellen Moore, he'll try to seek for his options. That's what I like to see in our second string quarterback. And yeah, I know most of the starters didn't play anyway. Most of the starters didn't play. The only starters I seen out there was Ashley Palmer. Ashley Palmer had a good game too. I think he had what? I think he had 3 tackles. He had one. No, he had four. Um, yeah, he looked pretty good in this game though. He wasn't in the game that long though. He wasn't. He wasn't in the game that long. So, but that one play that one of the Buffalo Bills returners was kicking. I mean, trying to return. He smacked he kind of smacked him real hard, like that. He tackled him real hard and solid. That's how you That ain't sound right, but that's how you're supposed to do that. That's how you're supposed to stop the special teams. You tackle them immediately. He's also going to win that linebacker job because of Kyle Van Noy being injured right now and undergoing surgery like yesterday. He undergo surgery I think yesterday or the day before. Yeah, he went under surgery, so I expect him to come back during the season and contribute to this team. That's what I expect. Ryan Broyles, he looked like a beast again. Again. I mean, come on, man. I had to get to Ryan Broyles, man. He like a beast. Like everything that was thrown to him, he caught. And he one thing about Broyles that I really love is that he can catch the ball real well and he can run after the catch. It's not a lot of receivers that's good at running after the catch, but he is. He's good at that. He's going to contribute real well to the Lions' offense. We need players like that can run after the catch. Because there's a lot of NFL receivers that just can catch the ball, but they can't really run after the catch. You know? But he can, so that's a good accolade for him. Only thing, I want him to stay healthy the entire season because he's going to be a huge X factor in our offense if he does stay healthy. Period. We can use him as a weapon and Tate in the slot. We can use him in the slot and Ebron. Man, they would cause a lot of hectic and problems for opposing defenses. And also throw a little bit of Joe Fourier in there to cause some problems for defenses, opposing defenses. Oh yeah, cut Chris Durham. They should cut him. Even though it was a couple plays that he dropped the ball because a guy was holding him. Actually, or the throw was kind of off a little bit because of Darren Orlovsky, but them catches was catchable, and he dropped the ball. I mean, he's tall and a big receiver, but come on now. You don't supposed to be dropping passes like that now. Come on now. That's just ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. Man. Oh, yeah, and Bill Bentley, man, you need to know how to tackle, man. You need to know how to tackle. I know you a smaller corner and whatnot, but you need to know how to tackle, man. Wrap it up, man. Wrap it up. Don't arm tackle or you're going to get killed. Don't just arm tackle. You got to put your body into it and grab them up and bring them to the ground. And that one time that ball that should have been intercepted by Bill Bentley, he tried to catch it and he threw it up back in the air, and then the Buffalo Bills receiver caught it and ran it for extra yards. I don't want to see that in the regular season. I don't want to see no blooper like that in the regular season. Boy, and the Lions, they need to cut down on the freaking penalties. I know it's the preseason. I know the referee's going to call more flags and penalties in the preseason because they want to prove a point. They want to prove a point and all that. Because in the regular season, they ain't going to call it like that. But still, the penalties can be a problem. It can linger over to the regular season if you don't cut that down. Them penalties down. They had 9 penalties in this game. 9. They had 9 penalties. Too many. Too many penalties. I think they had 9 or 10. They had 9. They had 9. I was right. They had 9 penalties. Too many penalties, man. They cut it down, but they needed. It's the penalties though. Buffalo Bills have more penalties than we did, but They need to cut that down though. The penalties need to stay down. You need to cut it down. Cut it down as much as you can. I mean, you're not gonna be perfect on everything. Every team gonna commit a penalty from hearing every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But just cut it down. I said this for the past 3 weeks. Cut that down. Cut it down. And George Wynn, man, I think they gonna cut him. I want to see him on the field. I actually do want to see him on the field. He's explosive he's a bigger back, but he's kind of explosive, you know. I want to see what he can do. LaShore, he been inconsistent this whole preseason. Like one game, I mean, one play he'll get like a big run. Well, not a big run, but a solid run, like a 8-yard run or something, 10-yard run. Then the next run, he run for -3 yards or something like that. Been inconsistent. Wynn would do the same thing. So I don't know which one the Lions would keep. I don't know which one the Lions prefer to keep. I think the Lions should keep George Wynn. He got potential. He got a lot of potential if they use him in the offense right. Also, they need to put Patrick Edwards in the punt return, not Ryan Broyles. I don't want to see Ryan Broyles get hurt. They need to put Patrick Edwards in the kick return. I mean, not the kick return, but the punt return. The reason why I say that is because he's fast. He got the speed to get down the field. He got a lot of speed. The Lions might cut him, though, or put him on the practice squad. I don't want to see that. I want to see him in the game because he got that speed. He got a lot of speed, and you can't teach speed. And also, you are in need of speed on your team. Who's your fastest player on the? Who's the fastest player on the Lions? Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush not even fast as he used to be. No, Calvin Johnson, the fastest player on the team. My bad, because that dude's he's a freak of nature. Calvin Johnson is fast guy. But I don't know. We're going to have to see how the opening day against the New York Giants on September 8th, 2014. We got to see that. I think that game come on at 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7, somewhere around 6 and 7. I think it's 6:30, I think, when the game come on. I'm really interested into this game against the New York Giants. I want to see the Lions win this game. This is a revenge game for the Lions. This is going to be a revenge game because, man, we lost that game against the Giants last season, and they cost us to go to the playoffs last year. They was the number one reason why we didn't go to the playoffs. I mean, actually, they truly wasn't, but they were in a way. They sealed our fate. If we would have won that game, we probably would have had a chance to get to the playoffs. You know, we would have had a chance. But we lost that game, and that game sealed our fate in the season. That it sealed our fate because we didn't win. We didn't win that game in overtime. I still don't know today, how did we lose that game? I don't understand. How did we lose against the New York Giants in that game? I have no idea. I know we had the turnovers. That's the big cause of it. Reggie Bush was part of the reason why we didn't go to the playoffs, to be realistic with you. He had 5 fumbles last year in critical situations. Stafford had a lot of interceptions in critical situations. They need to cut it. They need to cut that down in the penalties. But in the first game, though, I want to see the Lions come out having this from the get-go, having an explosive offense. I want them to score a lot of points. I want to see how they're going to react in the fourth quarter. If the game is close, I want to see how they react in the fourth quarter. I don't want to see them choking. I don't want to see that. I want to see them get their composure and play together to win the game. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see them choking in the fourth quarter, in the third quarter going to the fourth quarter. I don't want to see them choking. I don't want to see them throwing interceptions. I don't want to see The Lions getting fumbles. I don't want to see the Lions dropping passes and things of that nature. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see a lot of penalties either. Main thing, drop passes and interceptions. Those are the main things that will kill this team. If they cut down the turnovers. See, this game, this preseason game, if they play like this, if they play like how they played today in a +3 turnover ratio, if they play like this today, how they play today, they can win. I know they ain't gonna play the exact same way in the season, because that's the second and third stringers. But if they get the plus ratio in the turnover category, they can win because it's a positive thing. So that's all I had to say about this video, man. Let me know what you think in the comment sections below. Well, I always say that at the end of every video I make. I'm just say, alright, I'm just say goodbye. Alright, I'll see you later. Peace out, y'all. Peace.